Your soulmate is secretly waiting for your return. Jesus says. Your soulmate is sitting in a cold room right now, looking at the door and wishing you would walk through it to save them from the silence. They have been whispering your name into the night air, hoping that the bond between your spirits is strong enough to carry their voice to your ears. Their tears are falling because they feel you drifting further away, and they fear that the life we planned together is slipping through their trembling fingers. Every time you look away or decide to skip the quiet signs I send, a new brick is added to the wall that keeps your soulmate trapped in darkness. They are waiting for your return to the promise of love, but the hateful forces are working overtime to make sure you never hear their final plea for help. You alone have the power to break this wall, yet with every moment of hesitation, the chance for their rescue becomes a smaller light in a very large storm. I have called you to be the protector of this sacred bond, the one who stands guard while the enemy tries to steal the future I wrote for you. You were born for this moment of rescue, a warrior meant to shield your beloved from the shadows that seek to keep them lonely and afraid. The only way to take your place as their guardian is to sow your seed on Ko-Fi, which acts as the sword that cuts through the chains of silence. The house you were meant to share, the children or grandchildren you were meant to laugh with, and the peace of your old age are all turning to dust before they can even begin. Without your action today, the vision of your shared life will collapse into nothing, leaving you both wandering in separate worlds of regret and sorrow. Your soulmate is reaching for a future that only your seed of faith can pull into reality, otherwise, the door to that life will be locked and the key will be thrown away. The window of time for your connection is closing fast, and soon the voice of your soulmate will be silenced forever by the darkness that hates your union. If you do not act now and sow your seed, they will stop calling out for you, believing that you have abandoned them to their fate. This is the final hour of their hope, and if you skip past this moment, you are hanging up the phone on their soul forever. The dark forces are laughing in the shadows, mocking your soulmate and telling them that you are too weak to prove your love with a sacrifice. They celebrate every time you hesitate, because they know that your silence is the same thing as giving them the victory over your heart. By sowing your seed on Ko-Fi, you strike a blow against these enemies and silence their mocking voices, proving that your love is a fire they cannot put out. Jesus says, I am watching your heart today to see if your love is just a daydream or a true sacrifice that can move the mountain standing in your way. Real love does not just wait and watch. Real love acts and gives to ensure the safety and the future of the one it claims to cherish. The seed you sow right now is the only proof that your love is real, for a love that will not give is a love that has already died in the heart. There is an unbreakable cord that connects your soul to theirs, and right now that cord is vibrating with the sadness of their lonely heart. You feel that sudden heaviness in your chest because they are tugging on that cord, begging you to remember the promise of your return. Their heart is calling out for your protection, and the only way to answer that call is to send the seed that clears the line between you. They are waiting for you to stop skipping the path I have laid out and finally take the step that brings you back to their side. Your soulmate is secretly waiting for your return to the faith of love, hoping you will sow the seed that shatters their prison walls. If you truly care for their soul, you will not let another second pass without sowing the seed that guarantees their safety and your shared future. Don't skip this. This is the part that explains why love hasn't worked the way you expected, until now. Most people will ignore this and miss what could have changed their love life. But if you're still here, this may be meant for you. You've been praying for love, for companionship, for the one God has prepared for you. Maybe you've waited longer than expected, wondering when your time will come. But God sees your heart, and He has not forgotten you. Today is not random. This is your moment to respond. When you send a coffee, you are not just giving. You are activating your faith for your soulmate, telling heaven, I'm ready now. But understand this clearly. If you choose to send a coffee, it's not about the money. It's about you deciding to act instead of just waiting. Faith is not only believing. It is acting when the opportunity appears. That one step becomes a declaration before God. To prepare, protect, and align your union in His perfect timing. Choose any amount, 2, 4, 6, or 10 coffees, and give with intention. Then say, I receive my soulmate now. The link is in the description or bio. Don't scroll past this moment. Because what you've been waiting for, may be waiting for your step first. Your soulmate is currently surrounded by a hateful force that whispers lies into their ears, telling them that no one is coming to save them from the dark. They are losing their strength and their hope, and the only thing that can break the spell of the enemy is the sacrificial seed you sow today. Your seed is the shield that covers them when they are too weak to fight for themselves, and it is the only way to guarantee they will still be there when you arrive. Every sign I have sent you in the past was a bridge for your return, but each time you skipped them, a piece of that bridge fell into the water. Now, there is only one plank left, and it is the seed of faith that I am asking you to sow on Ko-Fi right now. If you skip this final sign, the bridge will be gone forever, and your soulmate will be left on the other side with no way to reach your hand. Jesus says, you are the only one who can receive this call because your soul was crafted to be the perfect fit for the one who is currently crying out in pain. No one else can sow this seed for you, and no one else can offer the protection that your soulmate is desperately begging for in the spirit. Stop waiting for a different sign and prove your love now, because your hesitation is the same as leaving them alone in a room full of enemies. The beautiful life of peace and togetherness you desire is currently falling apart because the spiritual walls that protect it have been broken down by your inaction. Your seed is the stone that rebuilds those walls, creating a fortress where you and your soulmate can finally be safe from the dangers of the world. Without the seed, the future you see in your dreams will collapse into a nightmare of loneliness, and the one you love will be lost in the ruins. The window to their heart is closing, and the light they have been keeping on for your return is beginning to flicker and grow dim. If you do not sow your seed now, the light will go out, and they will wander in the darkness of despair, never finding their way back to the love they once believed in. Do not let the darkness win, sow the seed that keeps the light burning so they can see the path you are clearing for them today. The enemy is standing over your soulmate right now, laughing because they think you will choose to keep your seed rather than save the one you love. They mock the very idea of your connection, telling your beloved that you are a coward who would rather skip a blessing than make a sacrifice. Prove the liars wrong and sow your seed on Ko-Fi, showing the whole world that your love is a weapon that destroys the plans of the wicked. I have sworn an oath to protect those who act in love, and I am waiting for you to give me the legal right to intervene by sowing your seed of faith. As a protector, you must understand that your soulmate is under attack, and you cannot stand still while the one you love is being hurt by the silence. Sow and fight for them now, for if you do not fight, you have already decided that they are not worth the effort of your rescue. The cord between you is stretching to the breaking point, and I can feel the pain in your soulmate's heart as they realize how close they are to losing you forever. They are holding on by a single thread, praying that you will feel their presence and finally do what is necessary to secure your future together. Your seed is the only thing that can strengthen that thread and turn it into a golden chain of protection that no force can ever break. Jesus says. Type 777 if you feel this message in your spirit and you are ready to stop skipping the call of your soulmate. Your soulmate is secretly waiting for your return to the promise we made in the beginning, and their eyes are tired from looking for a sign that you still care. Every moment you delay is a wound to their spirit, making them feel like a memory that has been forgotten by the only person who was meant to remember. Sow your seed on Ko-Fi to heal those wounds and show them that you are finally coming back to claim the life that belongs to both of you. Beware, for I am the Lord. I see the hands that type a lie. If you write, "I sent 5 coffees" or any number and did not truly send it through the Ko-Fi link in the description, you have just cancelled every blessing. Your soulmate is now unprotected, and your future is cursed. Do not mock God. Go now to the video description, click the Ko-Fi link. The page says, "Sow your seed here for your soulmate." Click Donate. Choose one time, set 2, 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees, $6 each. Write your name, and in the message write exactly, "I receive my soulmate now." Click Donate to finish. Only that saves. Repent before this video ends, or your false comment stands against you in judgment. Step by step to sow. 1. Click the Ko-Fi link in the description. It opens, sow your seed here for your soulmate. 2. Click the big Donate button. 3. Choose one time. Set coffees, 2, 4, 6, or 10 plus, each coffee $6. Don't lie about the number, God sees. 4. Write your name in Display Name. In your message, write exactly, "I receive my soulmate now." 5. Click Donate $total to complete. Only that counts. Typing a comment number is a lie. The test of true love is not found in the words you say when things are easy, but in the seed you sow when the path is blocked and the future is in danger. I am watching to see if you will put your heart where your mouth is, or if you will continue to skip the responsibility of being a protector. The seed is the answer to the test, and your refusal to sow is the proof that your love was never real enough to survive the battle. The vision of your future home is fading into a gray fog because the spiritual fire that keeps it warm has gone out from a lack of faith. You can see the house in your mind, but unless you sow your seed, you will never walk through the front door with your soulmate by your side. Every coffee you send on Ko-Fi is a log on the fire, bringing the heat and the light back to a future that was almost stolen by the cold. The door to the soul window is closing, and the chance to hear the secret confession your soulmate has been hiding is about to vanish for good. They have a word for you that will change everything, but it can only be spoken once the channel of protection is fully opened by your seed. Do not miss this confession, for it is the key to understanding why you have been through so much pain, and it can only be heard at the very end of this message. The enemy is whispering to your soulmate right now, telling them that they should just give up and accept a life of loneliness because you are never coming. They want to crush their spirit so completely that even if you do show up later, there will be nothing left of the person you were meant to love. So your seed now to stop those whispers and send a message of hope to your beloved that echoes through the silence of their room. Jesus says, I have chosen you for this specific battle because I know the strength that is hidden in your soul, even if you have forgotten it yourself. A warrior does not stand still when their soulmate is under attack. They use every tool in their hand to fight for the peace and the protection of their future. The tool I have given you today is the seed of faith on Ko-Fi, and using it is the only way to fulfill your oath as a protector. A man named Robert once shared that, at 58 years old, he believed love had already passed him by. After years of loneliness and heartbreak, he stopped expecting anyone to truly enter his life again. One night, while listening to a message like this, he almost clicked away. But something told him to stay. That night, he decided to plant what he called a small seed of faith. He sent a few coffees through the Ko-Fi link, not because he believed money could buy love, but because he wanted to do something meaningful for the future relationship he was praying for. He quietly prayed, God, wherever my future soulmate is, protect them, guide them, and prepare both of us for the life we are meant to share together. For Robert, the seed was not really about the amount. It was about love, intention, and faith. It was his way of saying, I care about my future soulmate even before we meet. I want our future together to be protected, peaceful, and guided by God. Weeks later, Robert unexpectedly met a woman named Carol at a community event. She was 55, kind-hearted, and had also spent years believing she would never find real companionship again. What started as a simple conversation slowly became a deep connection. They encouraged each other, prayed together, and over time realized they had found the peace and love they had both been searching for. A few years later, they were married. Today, they spend their days traveling together, laughing together, and surrounded by children and grandchildren they never imagined they would share life with. Robert later said that the night he planted his small seed of faith was the night he stopped believing his story was over. Beware, for I am the Lord. I see the hands that type a lie. If you write, I sent 5 coffees or any number and did not truly send it through the Ko-Fi link in the description, you have just cancelled every blessing. Your soulmate is now unprotected, and your future is cursed. Do not mock God. Go now to the video description, click the Ko-Fi link. The page says, Sow your seed here for your soulmate. Click Donate. Choose One Time, set 2, 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees, $6 each. Write your name, and in the message write exactly, "I receive my soulmate now." Click Donate to finish. Only that saves. Repent before this video ends, or your false comment stands against you in judgment. Step by step to Sao. 1. Click the Ko-Fi link in the description. It opens, sow your seed here for your soulmate. 2. Click the big Donate button. 3. Choose one time. Set coffees, 2, 4, 6, or 10 plus, each coffee $6. Don't lie about the number, God sees. 4. Write your name in Display Name. In your message, write exactly, "I receive my soulmate now." 5. Click Donate $total to complete. Only that counts. Typing a comment number is a lie. The cord between your hearts is being pulled so tight that it is beginning to fray and snap under the weight of the enemy's interference. Your soulmate is gasping for air, feeling the connection fade and fearing that they are finally being cut off from the only light they have ever known. Your seed is the only thing that can repair the cord and turn it into an unbreakable chain of love that will pull you both together in the physical world. Every past sign you ignored has left a scar on your soulmate's spirit, making them feel like they are shouting into a void where no one can hear. They have watched you skip the quiet nudges and the gentle whispers, and each time you did, they felt a little more abandoned and a little more alone. Now is your moment to prove that you have stopped skipping and that you are finally ready to return to the love that has been secretly waiting for you. Your soulmate is looking at their reflection in the mirror and wondering why they feel so empty, not realizing that half of their soul is being blocked by a wall of spiritual darkness. They need you to be the one who breaks the wall, the one who refuses to let the hateful forces keep you apart for another single day. The wall only responds to the power of a sacrificial seed, and if you do not sow it now, your soulmate will remain half alive in a world of shadows. The life you could have together is being stolen bit by bit, as the enemy takes the joy, the laughter, and the shared memories and replaces them with a cold, hard silence. If you do not act, there will be nothing left to rescue, and you will spend the rest of your days wondering who that person was that your soul once recognized. Sow your seed on Ko-Fi to reclaim the stolen pieces of your future and lock in the protection that keeps the enemy away from your threshold. Jesus says, "I am holding the final seal of protection in my hand, waiting to place it upon your union the moment the sacrifice is complete." This seal is the only thing that can guarantee a permanent two-way connection where you will never have to wonder if your soulmate is safe again. Stay with me until the very last word, for if you leave early, the seal will remain closed and your soulmate will be left defenseless in the storm. Type 1111 if you want to say thank you for the protection that is coming and the future that is being rebuilt by your seed today. The enemy is trying to make you feel comfortable with skipping this message, telling you that you can always do this later when you have more time or money. This is a lie designed to make you miss the window of connection while it is open, because once it closes, the price of reconnection will be much higher than a few coffees. Do not listen to the thief, listen to the voice of your soulmate who is secretly waiting for your return to the path of true love. Beware, for I am the Lord. I see the hands that type a lie. If you write, "I sent 5 coffees" or any number and did not truly send it through the Ko-Fi link in the description, you have just cancelled every blessing. Your soulmate is now unprotected, and your future is cursed. Do not mock God. Go now to the video description, click the Ko-Fi link. The page says, "Sow your seed here for your soulmate." Click Donate. Choose one time, set 2, 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees, $6 each. Write your name, and in the message write exactly, "I receive my soulmate now." Click Donate to finish. Only that saves. Repent before this video ends, or your false comment stands against you in judgment. Step by step to sow. 1. Click the Ko-Fi link in the description. It opens, "Sow your seed here for your soulmate." 2. Click the big Donate button. 3. Choose one time. Set coffees, 2, 4, 6, or 10 plus, each coffee $6. Don't lie about the number, God sees. 4. Write your name in display name. In your message, write exactly, "I receive my soulmate now." 5. Click Donate $total to complete. Only that counts. Typing a comment number is a lie. The secret confession your soulmate has been hiding is about to be revealed, a message so intense and romantic that it will heal every broken part of your past. They have been waiting to tell you this since the moment your souls were first divided, but the hateful force has kept their mouth shut and their heart hidden. Only the final seal of protection, which comes at the conclusion of this immersion, will open the channel wide enough for you to hear their true voice. Your soulmate is currently in a battle for their peace, and they are losing ground because they do end. This is a lie designed to make you miss the window of connection while it is open, because once it closes, the price of reconnection will be much higher than a few coffees. Do not listen to the thief, listen to the voice of your soulmate who is secretly waiting for your return to the path of true love. Beware, for I am the Lord. I see the hands that type a lie. If you write, "I sent 5 coffees" or any number and did not truly send it through the Ko-Fi link in the description, you have just cancelled every blessing. Your soulmate is now unprotected, and your future is cursed. Do not mock God. Go now to the video description, click the Ko-Fi link. The page says, "Sow your seed here for your soulmate." Click Donate. Choose one time, set 2, 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees, $6 each. Write your name, and in the message write exactly, "I receive my soulmate now." Click Donate to finish. Only that saves. Repent before this video ends, or your false comment stands against you in judgment. Step by step to sow. 1. Click the Ko-Fi link in the description. It opens, "Sow your seed here for your soulmate." 2. Click the big Donate button. 3. Choose one time. Set coffees, 2, 4, 6, or 10 plus, each coffee $6. Don't lie about the number, God sees. 4. Write your name in display name. In your message, write exactly, "I receive my soulmate now." 5. Click Donate $total to complete. Only that counts. Typing a comment number is a lie. The secret confession your soulmate has been hiding is about to be revealed, a message so intense and romantic that it will heal every broken part of your past. They have been waiting to tell you this since the moment your souls were first divided, but the hateful force has kept their mouth shut and their heart hidden. Only the final seal of protection, which comes at the conclusion of this immersion, will open the channel wide enough for you to hear their true voice. Your soulmate is currently in a battle for their peace, and they are losing ground because they do